So we should be live in around 7 minutes, so hold tight while we give people a chance to get settled, and then we'll play some Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, which is currently in early access. You get to see a little bit of the gameplay if you haven't already and what it's about. So hold tight and we'll be with you soon. So 5 minutes, guys, and we should be live in around 5 minutes. Bear in mind there might be a little bit of a delay on the chat if you're in the chat room, so if you do pop a comment in there, I don't respond to you straight away, then do give it a little bit of time because there is a slight delay on the stream. Although it is live isn't exactly right to this second. Wherever you are, there will be a small delay. Right, nearly there. Alright, less than 2 minutes and we will be in game. Don't forget the live chat is up, so if you want to get busy in the chat, then feel free. Yes, Go Town Warriors is a good game. It might be one that I might stream. The only problem with streaming from the PS4 is it's just, yeah, its quality is just not quite as good as if I'm streaming from the PC directly, because that's where the streaming's all set up. But who knows, we'll see. If I can start getting back into the streaming again, then maybe we'll do what we used to do, a night here or there of some classic games. Okay, so tonight's stream, Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, is a medieval type RPG. You'll be able to check it out in a second. Currently in early access, not sure how long it's going to be in early access before it's actually fully released. They've been working on the game for some time, around 8 years, and the game's pretty good. I can't really say anything other. I've probably played around 17 hours of it so far, just kind of getting my head around the game mechanics and the way it works. Yeah, I did do the old Manhunt stream, didn't we? That was good. It's still a good game. Right, so anyway, what we're doing at this point is we're just trying to get our gold up so we can then continue with a quest. We've managed to get ourselves a party of soldiers. We've got a few prisoners that we're probably going to sell off at some point soon. Actually, we'll try and do that now. If we go to the Tavern District, it should allow us to ransom some prisoners off. We're going to choose the prisoners we want to ransom though, because some of these we want to keep to hopefully convert to soldiers. So some of the better ones, like the Mountain Bandit boss, is going to be a bit better than a standard looter. Let's get rid of a few of these looters. We don't need all these. Okay, so we've got a limit of troops that we need to stick to. Actually, I think we've still got too many. We'll have to let a couple go. Get rid of these guys, don't need these. It's gonna let me get rid of them. Not in this screen, because this is Ransom Broker and these are actually party members. Let's get rid of all of these. Alright, so if we go to our party screen, we should be able to get rid of some of these crappier soldiers. Just let them go. Standard looters, I can get rid of them. So the main objective in this game really is go around and kill people with axes and other large metal pointy weapons, as they did in the medieval days. No, I mean there is quests. I think eventually you can get your own kind of estate and everything and become maybe a king or a queen. Maybe, I don't know yet, but at the moment we're just starting out. So the storyline is that some bandits have taken our younger brother and sister, and we've got to try and track them down and get them back. And at the moment we're trying to do that while also doing some quests along the way to be able to get the money and maybe connections that we need to be able to track them down. There's not really much to be done in this area at the moment. I've done one of the missions for Scabby Mavea, who's this woman who's over here. We can leave this area and go and maybe try and find some bandits to continue to get our gold level up. So in the world map, we're just basically going to be able to click on a position in the world and just kind of travel, and then we'll come across people like this, like looters running around and general bad guys that we can then chase down, attack, get some gold off them, sell the gear, rinse and repeat. But you can have large scale battles in this eventually. You can have like castle sieges and all sorts of stuff, so there's quite a lot of depth to it. We're just going to play a little bit of it this evening, just doing general messing around. I'm not going to ruin too much of the story either by playing too much of the story, because no spoilers and that, you know. These guys are going to get absolutely slaughtered. There's only 7 of them, and there's like 50 odd of us, almost. Alright, so this is my band of merry men. We start out with no one. We've got a decent group now.
Follow me!
We'll order them to follow us. Here's the bad guys over here. These guys are relatively easy to kill because they're just generals, bandits. They've not really got any decent weapons or armor or anything like that. I'm just getting slaughtered. I can't even get in there now. It's too many men. You could look at it, Gotan, as a real-time strategy game to a certain extent, but yeah, there is strategy elements to it. You can buy, sell. I could basically play the whole game just trading if I wanted to a certain extent. Like at the moment, I've just got this loot from these guys. Now I can go to a settlement and sell it and make gold. That's kind of what we're doing at the moment. That's the idea. And we can drop into some of these villages and towns and places like that and see if there's any quests, people wanting jobs done, which usually there will be. So it's a nice mix. It's not like a open world game as such, although the world map is huge. And you scroll out and all these are the main kind of cities or settlements, whatever you want to call them, and then around these areas are loads of other settlements and villages. So there's a lot for you to be able to do, I think. I've only literally scratched a tiny piece of the surface at this point. We'll probably try go into a village at some point speaking to someone. But we've got things down here like your troop management. So like here we've got how much food we need to be able to feed them. If we run out of food, then people will start deserting, so they'll start leaving us. Let's have a look at these troops actually and see if one of these guys is... I want one of these guys here to convert so they can come on board with us and get some better troops. Saying that, actually, I did employ this girl here, and I just need to add a saddle to her horse. We can give her some of this armor that we found. She's got a helmet, it's better than this, I think. Yeah. What's this? A cloak. Yeah, next time we get a cloak, we'll give her a cloak. So you can also get like what are called heroes, I guess, to a certain extent. So we can have a number of heroes that are kind of like our right-hand men. Don't control them in battle, but you can change their weapons and armor and stuff like that to kind of power you up a little bit. There's going to be times when you're going to be in towns and villages where you don't have your accrued soldiers with you, but there may be some thugs that might outnumber you, so having a few people with you is the way to go. So we can probably also do that as well. We're going to go and see if there's anyone in the tavern who's looking for work in Jalmer is here. You could look at it as like a movie Gotan to a certain extent. I guess a lot of these games have got that kind of movie story kind of element to it. going to do now is trade. We're going to get rid of some of this crap. We won't get a lot for it, but when you do a few battles, sometimes you can get some decent stuff to sell. 70 gold doesn't sound like a lot, but it starts adding it. Ransom some of these prisoners, just one guy. Alright, so hopefully in the tavern will be someone for hire. This guy, Archer, is he? This guy's quite cheap. 200 gold, yeah, we'll do that. Got anyone else of interest in here? No. Right, so our current quest is to try and find lords and ladies who have got information about an artifact we found. So we've already spoken to one noble, we've got to speak to 9 more, and it's just finding where they are in the map. So that's what we're doing now. I just think that's really going to be something that I'll just do over time, because it's not as easy as it sounds tracking down some of these people. But we do, looks like this lady here, Mina Flatcakes, I wonder why she's called Flatcakes, that's hilarious. She might have a quest for us, so we're going to do this one because it's a side quest, not a main quest. There's no monsters in the game that I know of, Gotan. It's not a fantasy game, it is more based on kind of like real world, although it's not a real world, it is a fictitious world. I've not come across any monsters yet. I've not even come across any animals or anything. It seems to be humanoids only at this stage. Okay. Ethan, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's not bad. I say it's not bad, it's relatively addictive. It's, you know, it's one of those games that you can just kind of, I guess, relax a little bit. It's relatively chill worthy to a certain extent. It's not too strenuous. And the fact that you've not got to ride for miles like you would in one of those other big open world games to get to an objective, in this you can kind of just let the game do it for you. Yeah. In order to speak to this lord, we'd need to there's no one in there, it's locked. Okay, that's fair enough. So as you may have seen already, we can just kind of click on a destination and we'll just travel there. So this is us. This is someone else. And we can speed up time as well to a certain extent, and here in this little box at the bottom it tells you what time of day it is, if it's daytime, nighttime, etc. You can recruit troops from different villages and different settlements. You can buy products and trade, sell, that sort of thing. So we need food for our soldiers. We don't really need much food at the moment because we're alright, but we'll buy some cheese while we're here because everyone likes a bit of cheese, don't they? Unless they're lactose intolerant. I believe it will probably be coming out on console as well, Ethan, at some point. Purely for the fact that the previous game, which was Warband, I think it's Mount and Blade Warband or something like that, came out on consoles. It was quite a long time ago now. When I played the game, it wasn't that great on console, I don't think, but it will be available on console. This will be a much better game on console because it's a lot new and they've spent a lot of time on it. But at the moment it's in early access, so that means it's only available on PC right now. Once it releases, and there's no release date yet, but I think with how long they've spent on it, you're probably only looking at maybe a few months before it comes out as a full release, and then it'll be released hopefully on all consoles and PC as well. Although it's already on PC, it'll just be, some people don't buy the early access games, wait for them to be released officially before they play them, because sometimes you get a lot of bugs and a lot of missing content and stuff in early access games. Although this one, because I think how long they've been working on it for, is already pretty solid, so it's only been minor bugs that I've come across. So let's have a little wander around here and see if we can see anything. It's a nice snowy village. What I want to know is, I gave this this woman here, I gave her a horse. Why isn't she on her horse? Look. There's a horse. Ride it, love. I think we've spoken to these people already, to be honest with you. Graphics are pretty good in it, I think. They look pretty nice when you're in the areas. What you saying, bruv? No, you ain't got nothing. There's nothing here in this place. Sometimes you find that the places are a bit dry. I have to come back to them later on for side quests and stuff. We're still going to wait a few days for the other one. So, let's see if we can find any bad guys in this area. Some looters here. Not many though. I'd like those looter pies to be a little bit bigger. We'll eventually start having battles against some of these other settlements as you start making enemies. When you side with certain people, you're naturally going to take on the fact that you're sided with them, and there's, you know, enemies of those people who are going to want to take you down. So that's when the real battles will start. As I said, we're early on at the moment, so these guys are running pretty quick. Let's speed it up a little bit. Oh, I feel really dirty actually right now, because like there's only a few of these guys and there's like a stack of us. I'm not going to use my bow this time. I'm going to get down and use a good old-fashioned sword. Well, actually it's not even a sword, I've got an axe. So it is directional combat, so you have to like kind of, you see those little white arrows that are coming up on the screen. Gives you an idea which way you're gonna hit, which way you're gonna block. What's gonna have me? There's a tough old boy with his hammer. Oh, he got me. That's right, we still won there. So I need to get some armor really. This jumper's not really working for me, although it looks nice. Let's go after these guys. So what we can do now, because I've got like really little health left, we can still continue to fight some of these guys. There's a good group around here that we can do after them. We can choose to send troops. and it will kind of automatically determine with how many people I've got and what their level are if we're going to be able to beat the group that we're fighting. So yeah, how much stuff do they get? Have I played Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen? Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I played it a lot. I played it a lot on PS3, and then I got it on PS4 and played it a ton on that as well.
A new subscriber has joined the fray.
V Reasons, thank you for the sub. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. It's really appreciated. So let's try and get some extra plunder from these scumbags down here. Why is it? Nah, mate. I want you to actually go after these guys. Yeah, this got away because of that. You can definitely make an army of peasants, Gaetan, if you want, but they will eventually level up as time goes on. So you do have to kind of level them up yourself, but it's a bit bold of me trying to fight on 45% health, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
Soldiers! Move to enemy!
Until I get some better armor, I should just be staying on my horse, really. You know, these guys just don't stand a chance to fight anyone, really, in these small groups. All these guys just plough in. But if I don't have some of these helping me, I'll get slaughtered. It's like 4 or 5 on 1 ain't really the way to go. Let's go and sell some of this stuff. You can select these guys here. Ah, this is our mission that we need to do. We'll buy a bit of grain while we're here. So this morale here will go up based on the stuff you buy as well. So if you buy things like meat and butter and stuff like that, the stuff that they like, that will go up. Let's sell some of this junk. When we start fighting harder enemies, they should be dropping better stuff. Like when we do this mission in a minute, if we win, I'm hoping those guys are going to have some better stuff. Maybe some horses that we can sell as well. Some better weapons. Alright. So, if we go to the rival gang, Mina Flatcakes is waiting for you at Jelmer. If I click on Mina Flatcakes, sometimes it allows you to speak to them and then you automatically teleport there, but we're only next door, so that's fine. That's a big old army here outside. The settlement's under siege. It's not giving me an option to get involved. It's just don't get involved. So these guys are in war at the moment. Lucian's army. Well, I can't get involved. It's not giving me the option to get involved. So does that mean I can't? Well, there's Mina Flatcakes. These guys. I mean, I can't do my challenge or my mission now because these guys are in a war of their own. You know who I am. I'm Mina. Yes, we've met. The House of Varos. Who's Varos? Oh, Varos is the name of the house. The leader is Apis. This is the person I need to speak to. So this is a different woman. This is not the Mina we want. This is... I think this has just happened at an unfortunate time. Yeah, it's not going to let me. It's not going to let me continue. Okay, that's fine. We'll crack on with something else instead for now. We might have to fail that mission. The old oh, what are they called? I know they're siege weapons, but these things are called something particular. I forget what they're called. Giant crossbows, they've got a name. Ballistas, that's it. That's fine, I ain't got nothing to say to her. So we can level these guys up for gold. Right, the person I'm looking for isn't here because it lists them all at the top here, and she's not there. Get rid of some of these prisoners. Who's this guy? Looks like a fighter. Mercenary swordsman. How much does he want? 300. Yeah, I'll hire you for that, mate. She says she's going to go and get you a drink and some stuff, but she never does. I don't understand if it's just like... just says it for the sake of it. How many days have passed in game? It's not a bad question, Goat, and I don't know, to be honest with you. They probably well, there might be a way of being able to find out, but actually we've got a skill point to spend. Spend it in charm, because that's really low. My social skills are really low, which is fine at the moment because we're social distancing, but as the time goes on we want to improve those. We can choose one of these to level up. There's the trader. Armor. Let's see what the armor has got. Iron. Head armor 25, head armor 13, that's not nearly as good as what I've got already. But it's not really head armor I need right now, it's body armor. Yeah, see my body armor at the moment is like 7. It's no wonder I was going down easy. This is 32 body armor, but it's really expensive. 6,000, I ain't got enough for that. So, as always in these games early on, you just got to grind. So, we're just going to have to grind a bit. Oh well, we might get a piece of armour off a dead person at some point. Yeah, time goes a lot quicker in games than real time, doesn't it, Gotan? So I can see how you could do over 300 in-game days. Let's leave this area. Bribe our way into the keep to be able to speak to the Lord to find out where this person is we need to speak to. Can't afford that at the moment. This is who we're looking for. Ragaya. Last seen in Lycaron. Well, that's where we are now. Who's these people here? Villagers. Do need some food actually. Fish, butter, grain, cheese, meat, olives, beer. I do like that beer. And we all oil, salt. I'll do. I like how it tells you a little bit above the settlement of what's going on, like what people are trading. That's pretty fun. Yeah, look. The quest timed out, but I mean, what am I supposed to do? That place was like... Yeah, here she is. The place was under siege. I couldn't really do anything about that. You know what I mean? This is the lady I need to speak to. She should be able to tell me a little bit about this artifact. So that quest should have updated now to 2 nobles spoken to out of the 10 we need to do. Yes, it is. Good, good. Alright, best save there. We can untick these, we don't need them anymore. Let's go and have a look back at Gelm areas and see if they're still under siege. So I'm not sure how long it is before we can actually get involved in some of those battles. At the moment, I think we get slaughtered with no armour and... Oh, 55 looters. Yeah, we'll have some of that. Now we're talking. This is more like it. It's going to be fun. I think my health would have increased enough by now as well. Yeah, good. Alright then, boys, we ready for this?
Move! Hold arrows! Fire!
Come on, archers.
After me!
Come on then, boys. Get in there. Headshot. Nice. Oh, Chinese are trying to get away. Firing a bow from the horse is actually, from a moving horse, is actually quite difficult. Oh wow, he just got a javelin right in the head. Nasty. We should be able to chase straight after these guys in a minute. Once, because some of these are going to easily get outside the zone. Yeah, look, they're already disappearing. Yeah, we managed to get one more before they got out of the zone. That's it. We should be able to pick them up in a minute. Hopefully we've got a half decent amount of stuff from that. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of prisoners. Oh yeah. Can sell a load of this stuff. I'm hoping the loot gets better as time goes on. I'm sure it will. Let's chase down the last of these guys.
On my flank!
Oh, right in the head. Where are you guys going? One over a hill just a shot. And that'll do. They had some food and that on them as well, which is always good. Goes into my food store. It's good. 3 looters left. Yeah, I ain't bothered about that. I ain't gonna faff around with 3. There's gel mirrors. Let's go continue what we were doing. Oh, 32 looters. Yeah, so these guys are finished now. That siege that was going on is finished. Let's sell these 16 looters. Let's sell that junk. I need to keep remembering that if I hold down and press shift, it will do 5 at a time, or maybe all of them. I think it is 5 at a time. So rather than me clicking on it, yeah, sell, hold left shift to do times 5. Sweet. 662 gold, or deners, whatever the hell it's called in this game. Sweet. That's the same mission we were doing before. We can do it again and hopefully get our influence back, because we lost some influence with her. That's how you start making enemies. We're probably gonna have to wait those 5 days again though, aren't we? Come back after 3 days. So there was another guy that also had a side quest for us. Oh, that's the other guy. That's the rival sour wine. Nah, don't like sour wine. So we can wait here for some time, and potentially those days will pass while we're here, although we will spend gold while staying there, and we'll lose food stores as well. You know, I'm gonna go take these looters out quick while we're... Oh no, they're gone. Stop waiting, leave. Let's go after one of these looters real quick. Come on, get those looters, catch up. We should get a notification anyway when that fight is ready to happen. Oh, nice and snowy.
Will! After me!
That's it, run away, you pussy-os. Catch those 8. No. What am I up to? Where's my guys gone? Oh. You can't even catch it with 5 looters. What's going on? Oh, we just got our update. It should be quicker doing this, I think. Especially if we send the troops in just to do it real quick. Done. Alright, Mina Flat Cakes. Who thinks up these names? God damn it. You're killing me. There was another one called Scabby Mavea or something. That's just as good as a name. I can't find the thing at the moment, so it should. I have to track it and it will be easier to find on the map. There it is. Let's ride. Ride like the wind. Hopefully we won't be too late to the party this time. Looks like there's another army moving on this place. Hopefully there's not a siege start yet. Oh god, it's under siege again! What the fuck? Maybe this is it. Maybe this is part of that mission. Is it or is it not? It's saying there's a little quest marker there. Let's see what's going on. Well, that just actually helped towards the quest we were already doing. We didn't need to pay any money for that, so it's 3 nobles. God, they need to hurry up and get this. Why is it there keeps being a siege at this Jalm areas all the time? Damn it. Nothing's going to happen if it's paused, that's for sure. I'm not going to waste any time messing around there. We're probably going to fail the quest again because of this. What can you do? It was part of the game mechanics. We're going to go after these looters for now instead. Not wasting any time.
Forward! Shields up!
Okay.
Soldiers!
Is it off? Oh, these guys look like they're right in deep. God damn it. Oh, 32 litres. Yeah. We still can't do anything about that. We're gonna... Oh, that's really frustrating, but... Oh well. Maybe I just need to stay actually in that place and for those few days and see what happens if I was to stay within the grounds.
Forward! Form a circle! Everyone! Move!
How is that even missing him? That is some BS right there. Stop running away, you mothers. You mother. Always goes a little bit wide. I know these are going to be skills that I'll be able to level up eventually, like the archery, especially when on horseback and stuff, because it is a little bit jittery. Having the crosshairs over these guys doesn't really make much difference to where it hits a lot of the times, especially when you're bobbing around on a horse. I'm going to get that guy. Okay. Quite a few prisoners there though we can sell. Quite a lot of stuff. Siege ain't gonna end anytime soon, is it? Yeah. Quest timed out again. Right, Right, let's just wait here then until it's finished. At least we can sell our stuff while we're here. Actually, no, let's ride to the next one across. These guys got missions as well. Quests, actually, not missions. Let's trade that stuff. Oh, I don't want that. $747 denars. Not bad. And now we can sell some of these dirty pigs. There's no point in me buying troops because I've got a couple already that are going to be out of prisoners, being prisoners soon. They're going to join us. They have to. Alright guys, we're going to call the stream there. Well, there's a little look at Mount and Blade 2. We've, like I said, we've only scratched the surface. It's really early on in the game at this stage. It's going to progress into huge battles, massive armies, and as you can see just from those small skirmishes, it's pretty fun. And there's definitely that story driven RPG element underneath, and the trading, and you know, all the skills and whatnot that we haven't really gone into much yet, but all these skills will increase a lot of the stuff in the game as well, which is pretty cool. For those of you who have joined the stream tonight, and a few of you, Gotan and Ethan, who were in the chat as well, thanks for joining. Just watch this space for more live streaming, and I will catch you guys on another stream or another video at some point soon. Take care. Oh, and stay safe.